it do, what it do, what it do. Prime Trucker Steve here. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. What's poppin'? General information. You clicked on this video for a reason. And as you can see in the title description, above or below, you may be interested in what I may have to say. Anyways, let's get to the point here. So far, so good. Everything is good with Prime. I'm still at Prime. I'm at the end of my 7th month, going into the 8th month. Okay. I'm running. I'm always running. I go home once a month because that's a policy, and within a month or every week you get a day off. Okay. So the day off thing, I mean, it's tough. I mean, I want to have a couple days off every couple of weeks, but that'll happen after, you know, you get your first year at Prime or any trucking company. All right. So I do want to talk about something, because some of you may be led to thinking something else, and this is very important. So Prime drivers, this is about the contract that they have you sign. Okay. Before you finish complete the whole training and stuff like that, make sure you read that contract. This is general information that after signing that, you have up to 7 days to cancel that contract, or you're subject to the training fees. This was very interesting because I saw this on a different trucking company's page earlier this morning, and I'm thinking, okay, with that company it's different from what Prime has, because when you hear from Prime, you hear that you get all right, with your contract and what you pay for your school, your tuition and all that, the months that you work, those get subtracted from when the 12 months come, or your first year is like prorated. Is that the word I'm looking for? Prorated. If you heard that, it's not true. Okay, take that out of your mind. You know, this whole time I'm thinking, you know, if something or anything was to happen, you know, you get prorated or whatever, you won't be paying the whole almost $5,000 for the tuition, school, or whatever, the training. Okay, I don't like being lied to, but I find it in the fine print. I found the contract, and I'm just gonna tell you what it is. So pretty much you're under contract for the whole year. You break the contract at any time, you're paying the whole tuition fee. You're paying, they call itemization of program fees. They show you the program value and all that. Even if you're working 11 months and a half, I don't know why you would do that. Work 11 months and a half and then quit on your second to last week, you would still owe that almost $5,000. Okay, so I'm gonna read this off to you. It's the contract for Prime. This is need to know. Don't let nobody lie to you. All right, training program contract. It says here as follows. Let's see. The valuation of said services is designated in the table provided herein and entitled itemization of program fees. Sorry, these are hard to read. Trainees, okay? Trainees who complete the training program in its entirety and who remain under program fees detailed directly below. And you're gonna see the itemization right there. Itemization, I don't know if it's backwards. Itemization, $4,475 for the total program value. And then you got the registration fee, which you should have already paid for. And also, yeah, right there, $284.38. That's added onto it. That's 12.5% of interest. Okay, that's added onto it. All right, so let me finish. I'm where we're at. In the event trainee fails to complete the training program and or discontinues driving for prime in either an employee or independent contractor capacity within the 12 months of program completion, trainee's severance from prime shall be deemed premature. Okay? Shall be deemed premature. In the event of such premature departure, trainees are subjected to a breakage fee. Ooh. Trainees are subjected to a breakage fee and the assessment of which the enumerated in the itemization of training fees or training program fees, which I told you about like a minute ago. On page 1 of this contract, that's what I just showed you, page 1 of the contract. It is understood that the training program will, in the event of trainees' premature breakage from the training program, assesses and enforce against trainee the full program. Get it? The full program fee, schedule, and finance charges totaling $4,759.38. Upon the assessment of the breakage fee, trainee becomes an obligated buyer of. So that means you bought the whole thing. You break that contract, you're buying it. So trainee becomes an obligated buyer of and bound debtor to the full training program. The full training program fee schedule set forth herein. Yeah. So they also added the 12.5% annual percentage. Pretty cool, huh? And they make you sign it too. I know, like, most of y'all didn't even read it. Because it says, notice the trainee. Do not sign this contract before you have read and understood its outline stipulations. They just give you a whole bunch of papers and make you sign them. I know they did for me. So this whole time I'm thinking, if something happens, you know, something happens to me, or if I leave the job for something else, you know, I mean, you get those thoughts. Because, I mean, you know, you want to get paid. You know, you got all these medical stuff coming out, these deductions coming out of your check. And, I mean, you get curious. You look at all these ads that's, at the truck stops and stuff, and billboards while you're passing, and you just get curious. You know? So I just happened to look, and it's just for general knowledge, things to know. You know? Cancellation and withdrawal policy. The trainee has the right to cancel this agreement at any time. If he or she elects to do so, the following terms shall apply. If prior to the start of any instruction an applicant is rejected by Prime, this agreement will be considered null and void, and no program fees shall be assessed in his or her behalf prior to starting. The trainee may cancel this agreement within 7 days. How many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Okay? Calendar days of entering the program following orientation. Should the trainee withdraw or be discontinued at any time after midnight on the 7th day, prior to 1 year after completing. So this is any time from that 7th day and up to your 1 year. And prior to 1 year after completing the training program, the trainee shall exercise full value of the full program fee amount, or $4,375 plus any finance charges outlined in page 1, which they outlined. Yeah, so check your contracts, people. Read through them. General information. So when they tell you you have the prorated money coming out, you stay 6 months, you work 6 months, then you only have to pay the 6 months left. Or you work 9 months and you don't have to pay 3 months left. It's a lie. It's a lie. Look at the contract. I just read the contract to you, okay? Full. What did it say again? Full value of the program amount. $4,475, people. All right, that is the truth. Prime Trucker Steve here.